This is the latest in the week that I've ever tried to film. It's Thursday, July 9th at like 9 p.m. Sorry. I originally was gonna do an Amazon favorites this week. I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it a little bit differently. We're kind of gonna do it like vlog style, very chill, show you some of my favorite purchases from Amazon. More so the things that people ask me the most. Oh my God, where's that from? And I'm like, Amazon, you know? So that was the intent for this video, but I just felt like kind of first doing like a little mental health check-in because I feel like trash. I know I said that in the last video too, but now it's like worse. I don't know. First of all, how about we do a little outfit moment, because this is the first time I put on like a real cutish kind of outfit in days, and it has helped my mood a little bit. So I'm wearing this little top from Zara last year. It's like a scarf, ties in the back. Yeah, and just these like denim shorts. And I actually put makeup on for once. So I kind of knew that this was gonna happen, and I get really down on myself whenever I predict that something is going to happen, which is kind of how my anxiety functions. I like worry about possible outcomes, hoping that it's going to protect me from the blow of that emotion. Sometimes that works, but a lot of times I'm still upset when the thing happens. I kind of had this feeling at the beginning of quarantine that even as things started to go back to normal, my life wouldn't. And I think that's because I am inherently isolated anyway because of the lifestyle that I have. I live alone, I'm self-employed, I don't have siblings, I don't have any family that lives anywhere near New York, and I live on the Upper West Side, which I feel like is the biggest factor. All of my friends live on the Lower East Side or in Bushwick or in Soho with like another roommate or two other roommates. They all can like walk to each other's houses and stuff. This is honestly a problem that I'd been kind of dealing with before quarantine, and it's why my dad and I had a really serious conversation around Christmas about me possibly moving this year. So much of my life is being alone, which I don't mind most of the time because I am an only child and I have such a good relationship with myself. I'm my best friend. Like I'm my best boyfriend, I'm my best everything. Like I really am good at spending time alone. There was just times where I remember my dad was saying like, I think maybe you've just isolated yourself a little bit too much. I think that's a hard realization to come to, because if you look at my lifestyle, it looks like I'm a literal professional socialite, which I guess maybe I am, but I know that I'm so extroverted and I see so many friends and I feel so busy and I do so many things, but what ends up happening is I get really burned out because I just have to coordinate more, and I'm going back and forth and I'm going farther places and I'm spending more money than other people are because I'm driving all over the place, or Ubering all over the place. I mean, I just think I was kind of driving myself nuts trying to have a more normal lifestyle, which is hard to do when you have such a strange lifestyle like I have. So then Corona hits, moving just becomes not a possibility anymore. So many things up in the air with Corona. I didn't want to also uproot myself from my home that I've lived in for 5 years. So I decided to stay, but I keep thinking in the back of my mind, once things start to go back to normal and people can see each other again, I feel like I'm still gonna be isolated. Everyone else is gonna be going back to work. I'm at work. Like there's nothing for me to go back to in terms of work. A lot of my friends still are not back. They still are in their hometowns with their parents. Even the friends that I do have that are here, they can walk to the bar, they can walk to the restaurant. I have to spend $30 to $40 in an Uber just to go downtown and eat with someone and then Uber home, because that's the safest thing to do right now. It doesn't seem smart to spend frivolously like that. So I feel like I tried to prepare myself for that probably happening, hoping that it wouldn't upset me that much. But like, who am I kidding? It's happening and I'm upset, you know? It's like, I feel like when I talk to my other friends, I don't get that this is the case for anyone other than me, but it just feels very frustrating to have to kind of budget your time in such a way that essentially I could go out every single night. And like I could get on a plane and go to Chicago tomorrow, honestly. I could. Nothing is stopping me. I have no one to consider but myself. However, it still feels wrong. It still feels like I shouldn't be going out of my way to see people because we're in the middle of a pandemic, but my other friends are doing that, and I'm just sitting here trying to be very calculated with how I spend my time. It just gets frustrating. I hope I'm explaining myself well. I don't think I am, but that's, I guess, the point of like a mental health check-in, is me just rambling. I don't know. It's just hard to feel like every single day I have so much freedom, allegedly, it feels kind of stifling in a way because it's a lot of pressure every single day to make the right choice. And I hate thinking that if I go to dinner with this person tonight, what if I decide to go home in a couple weeks? Is that enough time for me to self-quarantine? Like, it's just so many things to constantly be considering that I think at some points it just feels paralyzing. And I'm just like, well, then I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make any decision because I don't want to make the wrong decision. Just so crazy because I've never been that way. I went downtown on, day was that, Saturday the 4th for my friend Abel's birthday. We had so much fun. We went to our favorite bar in the Lower East Side. We went to get drinks at a couple other places, and it was like a big group of us, and we were just skipping around having so much fun. And I saw so many people that I hadn't seen in months. The last people that I saw before quarantine started were my friends Abel and Naila, and I was like reunited with both of them on Abel's birthday on Saturday, and I burst into tears, which I wasn't expecting either because I've seen some people. I've seen 3 people so far. It was so overwhelming, and it was so much fun, and it was just very carefree, and you could kind of pretend in a way. We were all wearing masks, and like we're all being very considerate, and I made sure to tip really well everywhere that we went. But then it's like I get home, and it was such an emotional come down of seeing all of these people that I hadn't seen in so long, and essentially like having the most normal night out that I've had since March 15th or something. I had no plans after that. Like, I have no plans from now until... And I was looking forward to Abel's birthday because I thought that it would change my mood from last week, when in fact the aftermath of being with all of those people and being so happy almost made my mood worse. I don't know. I really don't know. I know my friend Lexi, who I'm sure you guys probably know, Lexi Lombard. She has the YouTube channel, obviously. She said this in one of her videos because she's also been isolating very similarly to the way that I have been. She said something like she knows that she's doing the right thing, really only going out if it's very necessary or if it feels like, okay, for me, going out once a week at the most seems okay. But then you see your other friends who are like going out every single night, and you're like, you guys look so stupid, and you're in huge groups and you guys don't have masks on, and you look so stupid, you look disrespectful, you look like, it's infuriating. But then at the same time, you have this moment of, I'm in my 20s and I want to have fun. They're having fun. They don't seem to be serving any consequences. Am I gonna serve consequences? Like, I don't know. It's just sucks. I'm proud of myself today because I actually put clothes on, and I went to the grocery store, I went to UPS, took care of some bills and stuff. So I feel like, you know, we're kind of getting some stuff done. This is the most I can offer you. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like, followers, today I offer you nothing. Tomorrow, who knows? That's how I feel today. Go on, girl, give us nothing. But I didn't want to actually give you nothing, so we're gonna do some Amazon favorites. I have a few right here in front of me because I'm at my desk. A lot of my favorite things are for laptop-y type of stuff. Let's get into the less emo part of this video. First thing is this phone stand. Emma Leger, if you know her, I'll link her YouTube also. She showed this in a video at the beginning of quarantine, and I was like, that's so dumb. Why do I want that? I'm not gonna need that. And then I impulsively ordered it one day, and it's the most helpful, useful thing ever. It's this phone stand. Look at this, so amazing. It's so plain, it's just white, and you can adjust how your phone sits on this little backing thing that's rubberized so your phone won't slip off. And I've just found this to be so helpful, especially during quarantine when you're FaceTiming with people. I bring this into the kitchen with me so that I can be cooking, well, like my version of cooking, while I'm talking with someone. Sometimes I am on the phone with my dad and I do a lot of online ordering stuff for him. So I'll have my phone like there, and then I'll be on my laptop so I can kind of like be talking. And it makes me feel professional. It makes me feel like I'm a working woman. And you can obviously turn your phone. Yeah, that's my Harry Styles background. Should surprise absolutely no one. You can adjust it. I have used it a few times to like record content for my Instagram stories. Like if I want to do hands-free stuff and have like a moment, you know. I'm gonna leave that link down below. Also, on the same note, this isn't gonna be relevant for anyone unless you're like a gamer girl. This is so nice though, and I've been looking for something like this for a really long time, and it just occurred to me after I got the phone stand, maybe there was something similar for headphones, and there is, and I love it. And it comes in a couple of other colors, but I got the white and the silver to match the phone stand because it looks really nice on my little desk thingy here. I have these beautiful headphones that were very, very expensive. I think normally they're like $350. I literally bought them at the Apple store and then promptly took them home and glued $175 worth of Swarovski crystals all over them without even checking to see if they work yet. So that's probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. But I mean, like, I look kind of cute. It's just kind of stupid because I mix by ear when I DJ. I don't even use headphones to DJ. When I was working, I never use my headphones. I'd bring them with me every night and they'd just be in my bag. I'd never even take them out. Unless one of my friends came and they're like, put your headphones on so I could take a picture. Like, okay, but they're not even plugged in. I have found myself using them more now. When I DJ in my apartment, a lot of times I want to DJ kind of later at night. I can plug my headphones into my mixer and I feel like I'm not being disrespectful to my neighbors because then I don't have to use the actual speakers. It's not like I made these for nothing. I mean, I bring them on planes and stuff and they're nice for when you're bike riding or something because you don't have to worry about the cord or like your AirPod popping out. So obviously I love them and they're kind of like an art piece. This is like a sculpture, honestly. So I have these two next to each other and I'll show you in a second how everything is laid out on my desk. The next thing I have, I feel like probably isn't gonna be relevant to people either, but maybe it is. I have a MacBook from 2017, I think. You know, it only has 2 lightning ports on the side, and that really blows if you're trying to do anything other than like charge your laptop and charge your phone. And I kept running into this problem the more that I was DJing. You have to charge your laptop in one of the ports, and then one of the ports is for the cord that goes into your controller. And if you want to have extra music on a flash drive like I have here, there's nowhere to put it. And if you want to charge your phone, there's nowhere to put it. If you want anything else, there's nowhere to put it. I did a lot of research and I found this little thing, which yes, I did decorate it with stickers. I mean, that was not necessary, but it has the 2 little ends here. I'll try and show you in my laptop so you can see. You stick it into the laptop. It has 5 ports here on the side, so it just opens up more ports for your laptop. I charge it in the top one, then I run my mixer when I'm DJing through the second one, and then I have 2 USBs, so I can charge my phone and put in my USB with my extra music on it. So it's really nice. It was a good hack for me to kind of extend the life of my laptop because I really do need to get a new one, or I'm debating getting an iMac, but in the meantime, this has really helped. I also use it when I'm editing videos too, because again, you can charge your laptop and charge your phone and put in a card reader and put in a flash drive. It's really helpful. There's also an HDMI. I think that's what that is. I don't know what you would use that for. Maybe if you put your laptop into your TV. I don't do things like that. But this is amazing and it wasn't that expensive, so I will link this as well. Now I'm gonna show you, this is very obviously casually vlog style. I told you we're not really doing things that officially today. This is my desk setup right now, and this is how it normally looks. I have my headphones there like that. I usually keep this right here and I can be like working. This thing has been so amazing, also from Amazon. Clearly I'm trying to match everything really well. It's just an acrylic riser to give myself some more desk space because my desk really isn't that wide or long. I'm kind of in the market for a new one. This was just so nice and game-changing for me because obviously I have my laptop here, phone, the headphones. I can keep some other stuff up here. Sometimes I put my coffee here. I can keep my iPad underneath. These are the books that I'm currently reading. I still don't have that much room here, but this has just really helped, not only adding space to my desk, but also it's helped with my posture because when the laptop is higher up like this, you're kind of forced to sit a little bit nicer. I've really liked the combination of these items. Makes me feel like I'm actually working, which I am. So just trying to show you guys how this little thing works. You just put it into the side of your laptop and it takes up the 2 existing ports that you have. Then you can add the charger. Here's my flash drive that I have. It actually has a lightning side and a USB side. And then I still have the 2 USB here so I can plug my phone in and plug in my card reader or something. And I really like that it's the exact same color as the MacBook and it just lays flush right next to it. So it's very sleek looking until I put glittery stickers on it. Anyway, we're in the kitchen now. If you can hear a weird sound, it's my, what's that thing called? Diffuser. It's running and it's doing its thing. Hold on. Okay, this is another Amazon favorite of mine. They come in a pack of 5 and they're just these glass like meal prep containers. Obviously I got the ones that have pink on them, but I think they also come in blue, maybe white. They're this really nice durable glass with a plastic lid. They are microwave safe, dishwasher safe, and you can put them in the oven, which I have never done because I have never used my oven, but like if that matters to you, you can. What I use them for is to organize food in my freezer because I get a lot of frozen fruit fruit and vegetables. I just, first of all, hate the look of all the bags kind of stacked on top of each other. I think it looks really messy. Other than the way that it looks, I feel like it's hard to always see what you have and what you have left. I actually just went to Trader Joe's earlier, so I'm gonna show you guys. I think I make more use of my freezer this way. Trader Joe's frozen mango. One of my all-time favorite items. I just sit and eat this all the time, especially in the summer. We don't want the bag, no. We're just gonna pour all the mango into the container. It's not all gonna fit, but there's just a handful and I'm just gonna eat it now. So lid on top. If you're someone who, like me, doesn't have that much space in your freezer or refrigerator, it just helps you maximize and kind of play Tetris with things better. Another favorite of mine, the Brussels sprouts from Trader Joe's. Sometimes I just have Brussels sprouts for dinner, like in a bowl. Put this lid on. I already have some fruit over here. There's bananas in here and frozen peaches. I can just stack the mango right there on top. This is a candle that I was depotting from my last video. That's probably done now. I can put the Brussels sprouts there. Burritos. Edamame, which I could put this in a container, but I haven't opened it yet, so there's no point. Also, my favorite thing ever is to have Pop-Tarts out of the freezer. That's not my favorite flavor, but whatever, that's all I had. So obviously I still have a lot more room to play with. I don't eat that much, so I'm sure a normal person has way more food in here, but see, I just think this really helps kind of keep things organized and you can see exactly what you have. Okay, now let's go back to our usual little YouTube spot. Wait, can we check this out? I fell on 4th of July and honestly, I like didn't even care at the time and I was just like running around. Obviously, I woke up in the morning and there was blood all over my legs and I was like, oh, that happened. So the next two things that are from Amazon, I get so many questions on these. Like 3 of my friends that are watching this video are gonna be like, yes, finally, because they have all bugged me about these rings for so long that I ended up buying them for like everybody. They're these really simple little rings here. And I know it's kind of hard to tell on camera. I'm about to expose myself right now, okay? I started getting these because I'm pretty sure probably more than likely Lauren Elizabeth had them and she linked them and said they were her favorite rings from Amazon and they were like $20. So I ordered a couple of them, but then I also got one of the smaller ones and I'll insert some close-up shots so you can see what I'm talking about. I started using the smaller one because I have 2 Cartier rings now, but I used to only have one, the thinner one, the Love wedding band. Because it was thinner, even though it's in my size, it would still kind of feel a little loose on my finger sometimes. I would stack it with the Amazon one on top to kind of keep it on there more secure. So I'd wear them together literally every day, and I'd wear 2 of the larger ones on my pointer finger here every day. So the like longest kind of freelance job that I've had was in the Diamond District on 47th Street. If you know anything about that, if you've seen Uncut Gems, yeah. I dealt with like so many watch dealers, people that specialize in diamonds, and they would always say like, who gave you those beautiful rings? And then someone asked like, oh, did your father give that? Was that like a hand-me-down? Was that your mother's? And I was like, wait, these two Amazon ones? They're like, yeah. Or they're like, what about the diamond band that you wear with your Cartier? And I was like, they're from Amazon. They were $20. What are you talking about? Trust me, these people in the Diamond District do not bullshit. They were like so floored that the rings were from Amazon. But that just goes to show you, you know, I'm very aggressive with my hands. I guess I like bump into stuff a lot. I don't know. But every so often I do have to replace these because one of the stones does come out, but it's really not a big deal to me because they are so inexpensive, but also because I know how rough I am with my hands. So I like know that it's my fault. But as far as I know, that hasn't happened to any of my friends. So I absolutely recommend these, and you can choose if you want rose gold or silver or gold. Obviously it's plated, it's not real. Another Lauren Elizabeth stolen idea are these little huggy earrings, if I can get them out of the packaging. The last time I ordered them, I actually ordered an extra pair just so that I'd have them as backup. I'm sure you've been able to see in some videos or pictures if you follow me on Instagram. I have like 13 piercings. Fair warning on this ear, my ear is ripped, so Some people are really weirded out by that. I think you can see I have these cartilage piercings here, and then I have 2 on the side here. I was wearing studs for a really long time and then just wanted to switch to hoops, and Lauren posted something about her favorite jewelry from Amazon or something like that, and she included these. This is like the brand. They just come in this little packaging, and I'll try and do some more close-up shots because they are very like dainty. They last so long. The last time I got these was May of last year, and I didn't take them out for an entire year, and they honestly looked fine, but they started to get a little kind of I don't know if I've mentioned this before about any of my jewelry, but I don't take my necklaces or my earrings off ever. I sleep in them, I shower in them, I wear them to Soul. That's not true. I take the Vivienne Westwood pearl choker, I take it off when I go to Soul Cycle, but everything else I leave on. And my rings I take off when I sleep and shower, but not always. Sometimes I accidentally sleep in them, and I do take them off for Soul Cycle, but like I've never taken these bracelets off since I put them on. So I'm just one of those people that when a piece of jewelry goes onto my body, it's like not coming off until I decide that I hate it. So I have one of the Amazon ones on this ear, and it's like there's a Love AJ one next to it, and then there's one on this ear too, and they've been on there for a year. And now I just put them on, and I'm probably not gonna put these on for another year, hopefully, but they stay in, they don't come out, they don't really look grimy until, like I said, maybe month 11 of having them. So I totally recommend them because they're very inexpensive. I definitely go for bigger kind of hoops, and like I have these daggers here down on the bottom. I really do like the look of the little huggies towards your cartilage area. But I know a lot of people wear these kind of earrings down here too, so totally recommend. Okay, now where are we gonna go? Sorry, I'm by my neon sign, so that's why I look like I'm pink. But this is the other Amazon ring that I was talking about. This is the smaller one. So there you can see that's the Amazon, that's the Cartier Love ring, and I wore this combination every single day for like 9 months until I got the larger Love band. And now that I have both of them, the larger one keeps the smaller one on my finger, so it's not really necessary to wear the Amazon one, but obviously I'm still keeping it because it's really nice. Wait, okay, I guess we have to talk about the sheets. So this is how you know that I'm really not feeling myself this week, because I didn't even make my bed today. I mean, I kind of like half-assed made it, but normally I always make my bed, so that's very pathetic on my part. These sheets that I have here, okay, these are like my regular actual sheets. These are from Amazon. I will leave them linked down below. Actually, my friend Alexa is the one that turned me onto them. She absolutely changed my life when she told me to get these sheets. I just get them in white, and I have literally repurchased them 7 times. Like if you go on my Amazon account, it says you have purchased this item 7 times. I have a full-size bed, and a full set is between $27 and $30 depending, like sometimes randomly. The price will change a little bit, but they're so nice. They're unbelievably soft. I've had friends sleep over and stay in my bed and ask where the sheets are from, and I just tell them Amazon. I put my actual head on these satin pillowcases, which are also from Amazon. I get them in black because with the face oil that I use at night, it just doesn't make sense to get a color. And I will say I have the actual silk pillowcases on my bed at my dad's house in Chicago, and then I have the kind of satin ones here that are obviously way cheaper. It makes no difference. It does the same thing for your hair, it does the same thing for your face. So I really recommend this brand. They're really nice, and they have like a little zipper in the back so that they stay on. And the rest of my bedding is from Pottery Barn. It's really nice knowing that the actual sheets are only from Amazon, so if something happens, and sometimes like I get makeup on the white sheets by mistake, or I spill like avocado in my bed, that's like a normal thing that happens, then I don't feel bad about getting new sheets. So I'm gonna leave both of those linked. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh, okay, there is one more thing. All right, please hold. Okay, so I have these reusable bags. The brand is called Bagoo, and you can buy directly from them, but I prefer to get from Amazon just because if I'm already making an Amazon order anyway, you may as well throw them in. This is the standard size, which I was not expecting to be this big, and I have it in the hot pink color. And I don't know if you can really tell, but like this bag is so big, and the cool thing about them is they come folded up in a little pouch that's literally this big, so you can throw the pouch in any of your purses. That way if you're out and about and you want to buy something and you don't have a bag with you, yes you do. Maybe a couple weeks before quarantine is when New York implemented the plastic bag tax, which we didn't have before. I think I experienced it first in LA like years ago. It happened more recently in Chicago, and now it's finally implemented in New York too. So in all 3 majority of the cities that I frequent, you need to have a reusable bag or else you have to pay for the bag. This was super helpful. Now that I'm home more often and I actually am grocery shopping, it holds a lot. I just hang this up in my hallway. It's on a little hook by my front door, and I have another one next to it that has all of my reusable masks on it, so I never forget to leave the house without those two things. And then this is the other size that I have. This is called the lunch tote, I think. This feels like the size of the Lululemon bags or like Blue Mercury bags, you know how they're kind of smaller, but it would be good if you're going to work and you just want to pack a water bottle and snacks. Oh, here, this is one of the little pouches. So it comes literally folded up in this tiny little thing, which you can just have in your purse. I just keep these hung up like this on the hook in my hallway, and they have so many cute designs and styles. Other bright colors, they obviously have plain black, but they have a cute one that's meant to look like the thank you bags, where it says like thank you 100 times on it, a print with like lemons on it or something. I don't know, they're really cute and also very inexpensive. I'm pretty sure that this smaller lunch tote is like $10, maybe $9, and then the bigger one is like 12. They're really not bad, so I feel like there's no excuse for you to have to pay for a plastic bag ever again. Woohoo! Okay, anyway, that's the video for this week. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully I have a good weekend. I have no idea what video I'm gonna do next week. I'm not quite ready to do the apartment tour. I might do like a preemptive bar cart tour because my bar cart is so intricate and detailed and amazing that it needs its own video. But if you have any suggestions or requests, leave them down below. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you next week. And we'll all be in a good mood and everyone will be happy. Okay, kisses, bye.